guys, so today we are going to make this salted caramel chocolate cake, and it looks so adorable and so pastel and so rainbow as well. So this could be the perfect LGBT plus cake, or the cake for your birthday, for your kid's birthday, or anything you want to impress. So let's make it with me. So first, as always, we are going to make the sponge cake. Today I want to make a combination between the chocolate and some salted caramel. So for the sponge cake, we are going to make a chocolate and sponge cake. So first, in a bowl, I'm gonna mix my milk, oil and some egg yolk and blend until everything is combined like this. For the main chocolate flavor, I'm going to substitute some of the cake flour with some cocoa powder, and this will also make the cake become more fluffier. At this step, we just want to mix until everything is combined. Don't overmix the batter, otherwise the cake will become dense and it won't able to rise. On the other bowl, I'm gonna beat my egg white with some sugar. I'm dividing my sugar into 3 equal portions and just gonna gradually add it in, and while we're mixing it. For the egg white today, we are going to beat it until it reaches a little bit steep peak like this. Like the peak is still gonna lean down a little bit, but it will be okay. Add a third of the white into the first batter, and we're just gonna make it until we lighten the first batter like this. For the remaining batter, I'm gonna divide it into 2 portions, and we are going to gently fold it in. About the folding method, we are just gonna gently draw a letter G, and we are going to draw it from the bottom of the bowl, and we're just gonna gently fold it on top until everything is combined like this. Pour the cake batter onto a baking sheet, and we are going to bake this cake for at least 150 Celsius for 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how your cake will be. This is my cake after 25 minutes. I'm just take it off the oven, gonna tap it a little bit, and we are going to remove it from the baking pan. Gently let it set in the rack for at least 30 minutes. And now for the second part, we are going to make some dulce de leche, which is a salted caramel but in a Mexican style. Of course, this is not a traditional way to make dulce de leche, but in this way we will save a lot of time, and the flavor is quite similar. It's not exactly the same, but it will take about 80% to the regular one, so it could be a very time saving and still delicious chocolate caramel. After everything has been heated, we are going to add the condensed milk, and we're just gonna blend it everything until it's combined like this. Don't worry, at this step it's still a little bit like separated. It will come together when we boil it a little bit like this. And this is the final result. It could become a little bit thickened when it's cooled down, and it could be glossy and beautiful like this. On another bowl, I'm gonna add in the whipping cream. When the caramel sauce has completely cooled down, we are going to add it with the cream and just gonna gently combine until everything is blended like this. After this, we are going to beat it a little bit or until it's become a little bit more fluffier. This could be an inner layer cream, so it won't sell outside, but it will have a lot of flavor, so it could be very delicious. Next, I will use a 12 cm round mold, which about 4 inches, and then we are going to cut it into 3 round shaped layer cake like this. And now let's decorating our cake. For this cake decorating, it will be very helpful if you have a turntable like this, because when you have a turntable, the turntable will do all the work for you. As you can see in my previous video, I'm not actually a very good cake decorator, but with the assistance from the cake turner like this, our smoothing cake process has become a little bit more easier, and I'm making a little bit less ugly cake like this. And we are just gonna repeating our process until everything the cream has completely covered all of the cake. At this step, we are just going to make a very like crumb coat, so we don't have to worry too much if the cream is not even or anything, because this is just the inside. Remember, after this we will decorate with the beautiful pastel theme color on the outside, so you don't have to worry anything. Just try your best and enjoy the process. We will finish after we have completely covered all the cake in cream and let it set in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. On the other bowl, I'm gonna add in some topping cream, which is a very Vietnamese style of cream. This cream is like a vegetarian base, so it will be very easy for us to beat, and it will be very cheap as well to decorate. And I'm gonna divide this cream into 3 equal portions like this. For the first one, I'm gonna add in some red food coloring, and we're just gonna make it until we get a very pastel pink like this. It will be so beautiful. For the second one, I'm just gonna mix a little bit of blue and purple food coloring, and we will get a very beautiful blue color. If we only mixing the blue color, it could be a little bit too bright for my taste, so I'm just gonna add in a little bit purple to reduce it a little bit. And for the final one, we are going to make a very orange yellow type color, and it will have 3 different colors like this. It could be a very sunset but also very pastel theme cake. When the inside cake is completely frozen, we are going to add in another layer of cream on the outside, which could be a very pastel and colorful color like this. And don't worry if your decorating skill is as bad as mine, because it is very easy to make, because all we have to do is put all of the color onto the cake, and it could be a very art in its own form, because it could be a very pop art style of cake, and it will look beautiful like this. Like, all we have to do is cover all of the cake in color, and it will automatically be beautiful like this. And because I want this cake to become a little bit LGBT or kid friendly cake, so the main color will be the pink, so I will add a lot of pink onto my cake to become a little bit more beautiful. And we're just gonna smooth it a little bit to make it a little bit less lumpy and more uniform in some beautiful way, I guess. So when the cake looks like the cover of the Lover album from Taylor Swift, we are going to add in a little bit more detail like this. Using some white cream, we are going to make some very glam, and this could be a very beautiful color sky. Don't forget that the top also needs some little bit more sky like this. And for the remaining cream, I'm going to add it into some piping bag like this, because I want to make it a little bit 3-dimensional color, so I'm going to add in 3 color. And for the tip, we are going to add it in the edge of the bag, so the color will come out very beautiful and beautiful like this. The main flavor will still be pink, but it will have a little bit from the blue to the yellow. I'm going to pile a little bit more at first so the cream can be released and the color can start to come out. And now for the final decorations, we are going to pile in all of the beautiful cream. As you can see, this cake is kind of a mess, but if we pile this cream, it could be creating a very beautiful order from all of this mess, and it could also look beautiful. And as you see, the yellow from the inside look very beautiful, and all the color actually come out very evenly, so it could be so beautiful like this. Just how much I love this pastel color theme. It is so beautiful. To make the cake even more extra, I'm going to throw in a little bit of pearl like this. It could be an edible pearl, and it could make the sky look like it has its own star, and it could be very bling bling, beautiful, beautiful. And a little top, I'm going to add in some pear candle, and this could be the perfect cake for anyone. Like, how can you not enjoy this cake? It's just be pure happiness and beautiful. And also the flavor is very good as well, because it's a chocolate and caramel cake, which is the perfect combination in my opinion. So if you have enjoyed this video, please consider to subscribe to Free Me Happy Studio, and like this video and share to your friend if you enjoy this video. And now goodbye.